Yeah. It's Friday already, and tomorrow is a very special day. It's Arbor Day. Now, don't we feel like we're stuck between dust that's come from China and the radioactivity from Japan? Yes, we're kind of stuck, but guess what? We have nothing to complain about. We need to do something about it instead. Now, every town in Korea will have their events for planting trees. So don't be lazy, y'all. Everyone get out there, plant something this weekend. But if you can't afford the time to be involved, maybe get a tree or a little plant for the house. Because you know what I always say, being green is being clean. Now, every one of you guys, take action. Then soon, we'll be celebrating the spring with less microdust and yellow dust, of course. And maybe one day, we won't have to close our windows or put some funky medical masks on. Anyways, we need to celebrate the spring with Whitney Houston and Jordan Sparks. Celebrate. Yes, we love you, Whitney. That was Whitney Houston and Jordan Sparks would celebrate. And guess what, y'all? Y'all tune in to What's Poppin' with your boy Brian Jew on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and its surrounding areas, GFN 98.7 in Gwangju and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, a couple of things y'all need to know. You want to send us an email? Then send one to efmpoppin@gmail.com. If you have any questions or want to let us know how we doing, how you doing, we want to know. We want to hear from our listeners. We love to interact. Also, you want to check out our playlist? Then come to our website, tbsefm.soul.kr/efm/what's poppin'. And of course, you want to hit us up with a tweet? Then hit us up on Twitter at TBS What's Poppin'. But for now, today's pick. Okay, ladies and gents, now it's time for today's pick, and the word for today's pick is getting a haircut. Now, let's try to remember the time that you had a satisfying haircut. Yeah, not really? Well, some people do, some people don't. Well, don't get too angry with your hairdresser either way because, you know, they're doing their best. And all you got to do is show them a picture. You know, sometimes you show a picture of a celebrity or maybe even have a drawing of a hairstyle that you want. But most of the time, we never get what we want. We end up a haircut that we kind of hate. We don't want everyone to see nobody. And you know what I do? I just wear a hat. If you're a dude, that's all you gotta do. And also, for you ladies out there, remember the magic word, 2 weeks. Yes, 2 weeks. Because in 2 weeks, you're back to normal. Unless you had, like, really long hair, like 10 inches, and also you got, like, 9 inches cut off. Then you got trouble. Anyways, I want to talk about my hair experience. The worst haircut I ever had was back in the States. I went home for 2 months. And, of course, in 2 months, my hair grows out a lot. And my hairdresser back in Korea is in Korea. So obviously I go to one of those $6, $7 haircut places. And they cut my hair. And they messed up. They made one side like 2 inches long, one side 1 inch long. And I was like, you racist? That's what I was thinking. Anyways, if you guys are desperate for a good haircut, here are some tips. Number 1, don't get too hung up on a magazine photo because that's that celebrity or model that looks good in the haircut. Sometimes they look good in it, doesn't mean you're going to look good in it. You know what I'm saying? So if you bring a picture and the hairdresser does not make it look like the person in the picture, maybe you need to change your makeup. Anyways, number 2, don't say, can I get about 3 inches off? Because 3 inches is a lot. You need to be exact. Check yourself. Number 3, be honest about your lifestyle. If you can't blow dry your hair in the morning, be honest to your hairdresser. Don't be like, oh, I don't got time. I don't got the products. Liar. All right, number 4, let a bad haircut make you brave. You know what I'm saying? This is one of those worst case scenarios, but if you end up with a bad haircut and your friends say you look better or you disagree, then just be brave about it. Get used to your new look. Because like I said, you got 2 weeks before your new haircut is gone and your original self comes back. Anyways, we have a perfect example of a beautiful artist. And of course, the song is called I'm Not My Hair. And that's what he's talking about. Don't judge me because my hair. This is India Ari with I'm Not My Hair. India, you girl, you sing it. I'm not my hair. That's what I tell people all the time, too. I am not my hair. I'm not my material things. I am just me, Brian Jew. It's a great song, and if you haven't seen the video, definitely recommend it. Go online and check it out. It's a great video. Now, everybody in life has their complexes and have at least one thing that you don't like about your look, or you're stuck with it, so you actually complain about it all the time. Now, to make matters worse, it represents you in a wrong way. Maybe makes you look angry or sad or too young like a student or too old sometimes. Now, there are things that you can change like your hair, but there are a few things that are impossible to change. Then, what do? Of course, these days you can almost change anything with money. And what do you do with money? Get plastic surgery. Yes, not trying to tell y'all to do that. No matter what, you should not forget about your inner beauty, because a lot of people, as long as you have that pride, as long as you have that confidence, you're going to be beautiful. Just like this next artist, Lettucey, definitely knows how to play with her hair, and she's a cover girl in the May issue of one of America's finest beauty magazines. Check it out. This is my girl, Lettucey, with Knockin'. That was a fun song by Lettucey called Knockin'. She had my butt cheeks knocking together. That was so good. Anyways, Lettucey is an 8-time Grammy-nominated American singer-songwriter and actress. And her first name means to bring forth or to come here in Yoruba, one of the languages in South Africa. I meant West Africa, y'all. Now, she just released a new album, The Truth, in March. And the new album is more upbeat compared to her previous albums. And on her interview, she told her fans that she wants to try country music, just like I do, if she had a chance, because they always have great stories that do, like the Thunder Rolls. Anyways, that was me trying to be country. Now we got a group that you guys know, the Black Eyed Peas. And of course, Fergie just had her birthday. She turned 39 this week, 40 years old in Korea. Many people know the Black Eyed Peas from their hit songs like Shut Up and Let's Get It Started and Boom Boom Boom, with Fergie as the vocalist. But did you know she joined them from the third album called Ella Funk? And actually, Nicole from the Pussycat Dolls approached them before Fergie did. But she was declined because, you know what? She had a contract with another girl group, of course. So, lucky for Fergie, she joined the group in 2002 when the Black Eyed Peas were trying to polish up their music, from the R&B, soulful, under roots sound to like more of a poppy, more up mainstream to attract the most, the mass audience, of course. That's the word I was thinking about. Now, every single song from Ella Funk became big hits, especially Hey Ma'am, which became a huge hit internationally when the song was played in a commercial for an MP3 player with Silhouette Dancing. Now, the last song that we have for you guys, of course, is going to get you dancing. And this actually was requested by my girl, Punita, who's just out the studio right now. She texted me. She's like, I need to hear this song because I love this song. So we're going to play it for you right now. First half of our show. Last song, of course, the Black Eyed Peas. They don't want music. Welcome back to the second half of What's Poppin', y'all. Today is Friday. Oh, my goodness. Guess who's dropping by? We got our girl, Punita, coming to the studio shortly to talk about news on our segment called Say What? Yes, y'all. Check it out. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, dogs and cats, orange and apple. Woo! Welcome back to What's Poppin'.
Yes.
And right now we got a girl, Punita, in the studio, talking about Say What? But y'all listeners right now don't know this, but earlier Punita was actually here. Yes. Listening into the studio.
Yes.
But she's too busy laughing. Why you laugh so much?
I love when you say
crazy stuff.
My butt cheeks were knocking together.
That was funny, wasn't it?
It was very funny.
Mm-hmm. My butt cheeks are knocking. That's my next single.
Oh, you can't just drop it on like that. It's to be surprised.
That was a surprise. That made you laugh.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Speaking of laugh, I was trying to tell Punita earlier when the song was going out, the logo song was like 10 seconds long. But one of our listeners, one of my good friends, her name is Ronna Motley.
Hello, Ronna Motley.
I hope she's tuning in right now.
Hey.
But she told me every time she tunes in, I sporadically and randomly make her laugh so hard that she one time dropped coffee on her lap while she was driving.
Is it hot? Oh my God.
And one time she almost tripped and fell on her face because she was laughing so hard. So I realized I need to change the corner of the show to like a stand-up comedy hour.
Or this is very dangerous. So people who are listening to this maybe like don't walk or don't drive when you're listening to this.
To Brian Juice, What's Poppin'?
Yes, you just have to sit down and
you can
stay
drive,
still.
you can walk, just don't carry anything hot, sharp, or cold,
heavy
weapons.
Don't have
butter knives.
No, just knives.
Nothing that can hurt you.
No forks.
There you go. Anyways, with that said, we gave you a little cautious little update.
Yep.
So you guys can keep safe from getting hurt.
Uh-huh.
Punita,
Yeah.
there's some news up in this.
There
in
is
Hollywood and around the
some
world.
news up in this show. Okay, so
show
number one,
enough.
I'm going to start it off with this guy named Sam Smith.
Okay, who that?
This guy is an English singer-songwriter, and he rose to fame in October 2012 when he featured on Disclosure's breakthrough single called Latch
Okay.
and reached number 11 on the UK chart.
The up charts.
Uh-huh. The man with a relatively forgettable name, I mean Sam Smith, luckily,
easy.
I know, happens to have an extremely memorable voice. He's
Okay.
like a new Adele, but
Well, hold on.
a man.
A dude that sounds like Adele?
So he's like Mandel. He's Mandela. He's the new Mandela. And he's not quite as angry about his breakup. So
Yet.
Yes. So here's what you need to know.
What do I need to know?
In January, the 21-year-old, he's only 21 years old.
He young.
He's my age.
He's
What
younger
have-
than you.
What have I been doing my whole life?
What have you been doing your whole life?
While this guy is on the UC chart.
Yeah. You've been looking beautiful.
Aww.
That's all that matters.
Lies. Anyways, this guy
As long
won
as you know it.
BBC's Sound of 2014 poll in
Okay.
February. He won the Critics' Choice category at the annual Brit Awards. And 2 days ago, he crossed the Atlantic to perform a pair of songs on his first SNL show.
Okay.
Now, he got mixed reviews on his performance on the SNL show.
Why
Rolling
is that?
Stone wrote, between the two songs and their emphasis on this powerful voice, Smith made the most of his high-profile opportunity to draw in a wider U.S. audience.
Okay, cool.
But Pace was a bit underwhelmed about the performance. They say he's got a great voice, but he's not much in terms of performance. I frankly don't know much about Smith outside of his appearance on last year's Great Disclosure record, but he is a good singer with not much stage presence.
Oh, so basically they're saying, you sound good on a record. That's
yes.
it. Stay off the stage.
He good, but he not that good. Oh. Show.
They just put him in the spot.
Burn.
Oh my goodness. Girl, if someone told you that, how would you feel? They
I'd be
say,
like-
Punita, you sound beautiful, but only on a record.
I'd be like, I am not my voice.
But you are.
I know.
We all are.
Are we?
We all speak with our voices. And that's how people know us. Yes.
Gross.
You know what's on my mind?
What's on your mind?
Money on my mind.
Sure.
This is Sam Smith with Money on My Mind. Money on My Mind by Sam Smith. That's a great track.
He's pretty sexy.
Oh, that song was sexy.
His voice is pretty sexy.
Yes.
Number two.
Number 2.
Chris Brown.
Chris Breezy.
Do you know his new gal pal, his new girlfriend?
Well, he has a girlfriend again. Who's this?
It's called her name. It's called Karuchi Tran. Chris Brown's on again, off again girlfriend is speaking about a bit about the ton of negative criticism she's received while dating the troubled superstar.
All right.
Tran and Brown launched their romance in 2011, 2 years after Brown was convicted of
I
beating
thought you almost said
ex-girlfriend.
bromance. I was like, oh, so Tran's a dude.
Yes.
Okay.
His partner is very nice. No. Tran is a beautiful woman, and her and Brown separated in 2012, but they reconciled again in 2013.
13. Okay, I didn't know they'd go back in time.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Brown and Rihanna officially called it quits. So after that, they were like, okay, let's do it again. You
All
know
I gotta
what I'm
say to
saying?
Rihanna is, girl, you smart.
Exactly. Now, Tran is saying, I was going through a situation that we all are familiar of. I had a lot of criticism and comments about my current situation at the time. It was honestly very hard to deal with because people were saying really cruel things. And his probation for assaulting Rihanna was revoked after he was charged with assaulting some guy in D.C. again.
In D.C.?
In D.C., Washington, D.C.
Okay.
Sorry. And he was ordered to complete 90 days of treatment in the facility to deal with his anger management issues, and he was eventually diagnosed with PTSD and bipolar disorder.
Chris Brown is bipolar.
Yep. Meanwhile...
I knew that since day one.
But Chris Brown, I mean, he's still very successful with his singles.
As an artist, he got it.
Yeah.
He can sing.
Yep.
He can dance.
He can
Just
make
very
me
talented.
dance with his songs. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Girl, does he have you around his finger too? Like, Punita, dance.
Yeah. If he told me to dance, I would dance. Anyways, his hit single Loyal is on the move in the UK also. Following success stateside, the single leaped into the top 20 of the UK singles charts over the weekend, coming in at number 15 with a feature from Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne. That's my invitation, Lil Wayne.
That's good.
We did that last week, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Did I do Lil Wayne?
You did Lil Wayne.
I did Bane.
You did, and Nicki Minaj.
You feel like you're in charge. And speaking of Bane, did you see the cat Bane?
No.
I'll send you the link.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not going to watch it anyways. Tran and Brown ended their relationship last month, but he called from jail and told his fans and Tran that he loves her. And that's a guy to keep, you know. If he calls you from jail and he's like, I love you, I still love you, I'm like, oh, sure, I'm going to marry him.
He in jail.
Yeah, exactly.
For good reason.
But that's when you know that he's truly in love. When he thinks of you, but in the
if you marry a person in jail, you know what's going to happen, right?
What's going to happen?
He going to kill you. You're going to be sleeping one night, he's going to slit your throat, girl.
Tran, be careful.
Tran, you better be very careful.
Yep.
You need to learn some kung fu. That's what you need to do.
She probably does.
What is Tran? Is she Chinese?
She's probably Chinese.
Tran.
I don't know, because her first name is Karuchi.
Okay, how about this? We'll find out when the song goes out.
Okay.
Check it out, y'all. This is Chris Brown with Calypso. Calypso by Chris Brown. And good news, y'all.
What?
We found out what ethnicity Miss Karochi Tran is.
What she is.
She is a mix of African American and Vietnamese. Show enough. Anyways, just find out what she is, what ethnicity she is. But, you know, if you're in love with Chris Brown, no hate towards you, seriously.
True that.
You're in love, man.
Yeah.
Love is so strong. It's a bond that only two people can understand. Don't care about what the world says about y'all.
Even though
Forget
he's
about
in
the
jail.
tweets.
Yeah.
How about this? Just
Even though he beat his
get rid of your Twitter. Get rid of your Twitter account. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
Exactly.
She's so gorgeous anyways.
She's cool. I just saw a picture just now and I was thinking, go Chris Brazy.
Go Chris.
He know what he doing.
Anyways.
He know what he doing. Anyways.
Number three,
we're going on.
Michael Jackson.
I'm sad now.
Well, his legend lives on.
Of course.
8 previously never before heard Michael Jackson songs will be released on a new album called Escape in May. Epic Records announced on Monday. And Escape will also be released in a deluxe edition, which includes the 8 new songs in their original form. And pre-ordering began a couple days ago in April 1st. So if y'all want to get some Michael Jackson
I need to go order it.
Yeah.
Hold on. It said beginning April 1st.
Yeah.
How do we know that this is not an April Fool's hoax?
We
could be tricked.
We could be, but if you want to know, then just go
online.
Yeah. Epic Records CEO L.A. Reid, who has subsequently been granted access to an entire library of unreleased tracks that span decades. And for Escape, he created 8 songs with completed vocals and contracted various high-profile producers to contemporize, quote-unquote, their sound. Guess who is the lead of that project?
I'm a guess.
Okay.
He's a big-time producer. Composer, songwriter. Could it be? Could it be? Sounds like the boot. Timbaland.
Timbaland is exactly the leader of this project. So
that's the man.
I'm very, how do you say, excited?
I'm very excited.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I'm also one of those people, I wonder where the proceeds and the money that they make go to. It should go to the family.
Yeah.
Because that's a Jackson family
I'm
thing,
pretty
you know
sure no one's going to try to.
If the record label tries to make some money off of him, that's just wrong. I say, bad record label.
Bad.
We got to play a Michael Jackson track for all these people, right?
I want to hear it. I want to hear it
too. This is Michael Jackson. This song is called I Like the Way You Love Me. Michael Jackson, I Like the Way You Love Me. And if all you Korean listeners are tuning in, he kind of sounds like he's saying, Yumseo?
Did you guys hear it? That was kind of funny.
I heard it. But guess what, y'all?
What?
Time to wrap things up.
All right.
Punita.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You the bomb.
You the bomb.
I love your segment. What's it called? Say what? All right, y'all. Last sang.
What?
Last song. I was gonna sing a song. The last song for y'all right now. This is J. Cole featuring TLC with Crooked Smile.
Yep.
And Punita and I are gonna go bounce because it's Friday. We need a party.
Bounce.
Once again, it's your boy Brian Jew and
Panita Bajaj.
signing off.